I mean, she may not have had a big influence on me, but someone that I definitely look up to in sort of Welsh cricket is Lynn Thomas. So she was the first woman to play for England as a Welsh woman. I'm lucky that my grandpa used to play badminton with her, so I do sort of know her of sorts. But I just think, although I haven't really had much communication with her, obviously being the first Welsh woman to play for England is pretty special, and I hopefully can follow in her footsteps.
Yeah, it's something of a trailblazer that you've selected there. How important is it that people are aware that she was the first Welsh woman to play for England? How important is it that her legacy lives on?
Oh, 100%. I'm pretty sure she's in the museum in Cardiff, but for the Welsh Cricket Museum, I think it is. But yeah, 100%. I think like young girls should really understand who she is. Like, she's obviously broken a lot of boundaries as a Welsh woman, and she's obviously around my grandpa's age, so she's little bit getting on a bit now. So yeah, it's obviously like to see where women's cricket's gone as well. It's obviously really special. So I think it's really important that Welsh girls know that like she was the first. Hopefully we can sort of follow in her footsteps and young girls can look up to her.
I guess that's the beauty of women's cricket at the moment, isn't it? There are so many of these incredible stories that are yet to be told, and it's so important that teams like Western Storm and players such as yourself are here to make those stories known, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I think when she probably first started playing, it was probably skirts. So I think, yeah, we've come a long way from there. But yeah, look, it's really important. Obviously, the game is growing as we speak all the time, and it's amazing to see. And it's amazing to see like young girls can now like make a career out of cricket. And I was obviously quite lucky that I came in at quite a nice time where cricket was professional. But it's great to see the steps that we're making. There's more and more franchise competitions. We're building blocks in terms of contracts and like equal pay with men and stuff, and it's great to see like women just breaking boundaries.
So my female role model is a West Country legend called Jackie Hawker. So Jax was captain at Bath when I was growing up playing. She was just an amazing senior player, a lot of fun, looked after me, but also a brilliant player, like won games from nowhere with the ball and bat. So yeah, Jackie Hawker, hope she sees this.
It's great, isn't it? That's the beauty of the women's game at the moment. There are so many stories that need to be told, and Jackie's is very much one of those. Yeah,
100%, and I'm quite passionate about not losing that history and making sure that the girls coming through now in our academy and also in our senior team know where we've come from. I know that Jackie in particular drove 2 hours on a Friday to get to training and 2 hours on a Sunday to get to matches. So she put a hell of a lot in over 20 years, and it's really important that we all appreciate how we got to the point we are at today.
I'm going to go with Rachel Blackmore, the jockey. I feel like in the last few years she's done so much for women in horse racing, and obviously won the Grand National and the Gold Cup. I think that's a big thing, that showing that horse racing is equal to the men as well as women.
How important is it that there are these incredible role models, not just in cricket but across sport and further afield as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's good because people like me when I was 12 or 13 could look up to people like that, and if you can see someone else doing it, I think it makes it easier to think that you can do it as well.
I think Emma Hayes, the Chelsea women's football manager, I think she's a real strong woman in a bit of a man's world, like leading the way, and it's really exciting what she's done with that team.
And she has had an incredible career, hasn't she? Obviously had health problems as well, and has overcome those to move on to bigger and better things by taking over the USA job, which is huge in women's football, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super exciting, and being able to do that whilst having a family at the same time, I think, is inspiring for any female looking to get places in sport.
I'd probably say the biggest person who's had an influence on me is Amy Rees. She works for Glamorgan, and she's been my coach since I was about 8 years old, playing for Wales, and has just supported me all the way through my career. And I'm lucky enough to work with her through Fire for the last couple of seasons as well, where she pops in and out of the Storm environment. So it's really nice to just have a good friend around.
How important is it for women cricketers, now that the game is professional, to have been given these opportunities and have these role models and have these people, these unsung heroes, if you like, opening the door of opportunity for them?
Well, yeah, it's huge. Obviously, like, the women's game's growing more and more every day, so the more women that we can get into these kind of roles as well, higher up, not even just playing, that it's going to be great for the game, I would say.
And why has Amy been such a big influence on you?
She's always really been there for me, to be fair. Since I was 8, she's always just been my coach, just a friend to ring if I needed to. But yeah, she's literally one of a kind, so she's quality.
Have you got a message for her?
Cheers, Ames.
Mine would definitely be Fran Wilson. She works tirelessly at training, has done throughout her whole of her career. But the standout for me that always resonates in my mind was when I was about 15 years old. She came to be a guest coach at one of our sessions for the Gloucestershire Pathway. And she came in and it was brilliant. The energy she brought, the aura, she's got a real presence about her. And that just inspired me to keep going. She did a bit of a batting masterclass. That inspired me to put the kit on. And I opened the batting from that year, so that was great.
What's it like now turning up and working with her every day?
Yeah, it's quality. I have to pinch myself sometimes to think that when I was 15 she came in and she's played for England, and that was a massive moment. So to now be here, sat with her, going for coffees with her, going for food is incredible. She's a great person.